Hello, everybody. Chris here again, owner and chief digital architect of No Boundaries Marketing Group. And in today's new client onboarding video, we're going to talk about Google Search Console. So what is Google Search Console? We're going to make this really, really clear because I think there's a lot of confusion with most clients on what's the difference between like Google Analytics and Google Search Console. And quite simply, Google Search Console focuses on obviously search. Google Analytics focuses on what's happening on your site. So those two work hand in hand together. But again, each providing their own set of data and their own attributes that we need to pull. So Search Console lets us easily monitor and in some cases resolve server errors, site load issues, security issues like hacking and malware. We use it on our site in like website maintenance. There's so many uses for it. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. It helps us understand where we're ranking, where traffic's coming from search, how visible we are, and so much more. So again, hopefully that helps you understand vaguely what Google Search Console is. I would encourage, and like we do with all of our Google platforms, we really encourage clients to take a little beginner course on all of these things to help you understand what each of these different systems mean and what they provide to you. So Google Search Console, what if you already have a profile set up? Fantastic. We're going to walk you through giving us access. Sometimes you have a web developer, maybe you've had a website before, and they set one up for you. Maybe you've done some SEO before and they've set one up for you. Whatever the case may be, we want to try to get access to an existing profile only because there's so much historical data there that we can use and we can pull from. Now, if you don't have one, not to worry. We're going to set one up for you. We'll walk you through it. We'll optimize it. We'll get everything taken care of for you, and then we'll give you access to it once everything's good to go. So again, one of two ways to go. We're going to walk you through for those who already have one set up. Stay tuned on this. Keep going because we're going to walk you through how to give us access to it. Now, I'm actually going to walk you through this here in a minute, but just to go through the different steps, again, very, very simple. You're going to open Google Search Console by visiting, it's just search.google.com. You can do a simple search on Google and just plug in Google Search Console and it'll bring it up for you. The most important thing that I really want to stress is that you need to make sure that within Google, whenever you're on Google, you're logged into the profile that was used to set up that profile, if that makes sense. Got to be logged into the profile that was used to set up that profile. Again, I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. Once you're logged in, again, you're going to choose a property or a website to navigate. Now, obviously, we manage multiple websites, so we're going to have a long list of websites in there. For you, you should really only have one, or maybe if you have a couple of different websites out there, you'll see those in there. In the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to click on Settings. You're going to go under Next, Users and Permissions, and then you're going to click that blue plus button there to add a user in the upper right-hand corner. Now, remember, we do have 3 profiles, and that's based on our different teams and what they do and what they use those for. So we do ask that you give us access to all of those. You want to make sure that when you're giving us access, that the role is full. So we need full access to it. Sometimes some people, they only want to give 1 or 2 things. And truthfully, to eliminate problems, we ask for full access. And the reason why we do this, again, too, is that when we have access to our own profile, we can track changes in there. So there's never a question of, well, somebody did something to my Google Search Console profile and something happened. We don't ever run into that because, again, we're logged in under us and we're making changes that can be tracked and we're accountable for those. So that's, again, another reason why we have all of these different profiles. And then last, you're going to confirm the email address and then just tap add. So very simple, again, 6 steps here. And we'll walk you through that here in a minute. If you have any questions, if you're getting frustrated, you're running into roadblocks, please. Our client success managers are standing by and they're right there to help walk you through this. You don't need to get frustrated. You don't need to get stressful. I know a lot of these Google profiles can get a little challenging sometimes with what profile it gave access to, so on and so forth. So again, let us walk you through it. I mean, if you have any questions, concerns, we're here for you. During your onboarding process, all of our client success managers will also check to make sure that we do have access to it. So again, if you're not able to, please don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. But if you're able to do this in advance of your meeting, this would be great. Very, very helpful to streamline that meeting. So now looking at this is, again, just a simple Google Search Console. You're going to notice here, Google Search Console. Now, what I was talking about before was this. You got to make sure that you're logged into the proper profile because, again, when you click this button right here, that's going to literally log you in. You're going to click Start Now, and that's going to log you into Google Search Console. If this website, so again, this is our website here. If that's not what's under this profile, well, then you're not going to have anything. It's going to want you to set up Google Search Console. So I'm trying to save you some time on this. So if you know the profile that it was set up under, fantastic. It's obviously going to be a Gmail. Great, log into that. And if you don't know it, if it's just lost, it was like 10 marketing companies ago, and you have no clue. No, don't worry about it. We'll set up a new one. We'll remove the old code. We'll put a new code on, and granted, we'll lose a little historical data, but it's not the end of the world. We'll pick up where we need to. So once you're in here, again, all you have to do is scroll down here on the left-hand side. You're going to see settings right here. When you click on settings, you're going to see ownership. Everything's good. But this is users and permissions right there in the middle. All you got to do is click on that, add new user, enter the email, full permission, and we're off to the races. Click add, and you're good to go. So in your email, you're going to have the email addresses that we need access to. And like I said, it should be super simple, but if you have any problems, any questions, concerns, anything that we can do to help you out, please let us know. But thank you guys for being a part of the No Boundaries family. We really look forward to working with you, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day.